Folks, I don't know how to tell you this, but I'm a little bit accidentally under an influence today, okay? Not under the influence. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm so sorry. Am I pounding back some brewskis and a drink responsibly, advert of some kind? No, absolutely not. Vessel, good tidings. What happened today is that Beth and I got a big old deli sandwich for lunch, and it was absolutely delightful. We got salami, there was spinach in it, there was mustard in it. Oh, I'm so sorry if I'm making you hungry, because I'm describing the best sandwich that there has ever existed in the history of the United States, okay? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can't even count right now. Oh my God, I'm scared. I'm scared right now. I'm scared. Somebody hold me. I need to use the 5 of this suit. Oh, we're F today. I'm accidentally under an influence because we walked past the drink section on the way out and we were like, oh, let's get a drink. Hey, there's this seltzer. There's a seltzer. It's sparkling water. How bad could it be? Guess what? It has CBD in it, okay? It has CBD in it, which is not... How do I describe this in a way where if an algorithm hears this, it's not gonna get me in trouble? Okay, you know in that dank ganj, there are a few active ingredients. CBD is an ingredient that gets you calm. It does not get you necessarily zooted out of your dang gourd, but it's just supposed to make you calm. Yeah, it has made me calmer than I could possibly effing fathom, okay? And I've had CBD beverages before, and maybe it was that oh, of course. Oh, of course. Oh, of course, you little sussy baka, and now we're gonna be in Sussy Furton jail for the rest of my life because I didn't believe in the 8-9 shape. It has made me calmer. It has made me calmer than anything in my entire life. I am but a... Oh, and now the 789 gets torn apart. Oh my goodness. And Right Lord has like a thing going on. Twitter, do your thing. Okay, Right Lord has a thing going on. Might as well just fold this hand. This is not doing well today. Superman does good. We do very well. It has made me extremely calm, folks, and not in a good way. I am but a serene little leaf floating along this lovely stream that we call life. And it is scary. It is scary because I'm usually not very calm, and this is like a new sensation for me. This is like kind of like a new sensory experience. Animal Crossing new inner peace just unlocked. I will say this though. I will say this. I was laughing to myself, just appropriate of nothing. I can be your hero, good tidings. I was laughing at myself. Are you effing joshing me right now? Are you effing draking and joshing me right now? Are you seriously doing this to me? And now I go for Tanyo, but I end up dealing into Right Lord probably. This hand is off the rails, folks. This hand is absolutely off the rails. All the 5s are gone. All my apes gone. So technically 7 of circles could do it. Right Lord is cooking up something absolutely devious. Maybe half outside hand. Maybe, I don't know, but I'm too scared to find out. Maybe they have all triplets, right? All triplets could really get us in trouble if we throw the 7 of circles. But again, all the 5s are gone. You gotta believe in something, Mr. Krabs. Oh, it's not that though. Let me tell you something. It's absolutely not that. All the 4s are gone. All the 4s are gone. All my apes are gone. Here's the 2. And we're gaming right now, folks. Luna Leaf, good tidings. Ate a giganto sandwich. It was absolutely delightful. But now I'm too sauced up, too calm. I was laughing to myself earlier because I was like, is this really what it's like living without anxiety? Because holy moly, it feels so effing good. I could literally moan with ecstasy the way that my mind right now feels like how I want it to feel 24/7. Instead of being like, does everyone hate me? My mind is like, whoa. We should play Pokemon later. Do you know what I mean? It's just like it shifts your entire worldview. It's pretty nice, not gonna lie. All right, Right Lord is gonna sumo on this, and they do have the all triplets, like we were a little bit scared of, but luckily they don't have the half flush. Fine, go ahead. We're not in the dealer's seat anyway. This is a calm stream. So that Furt and Riichi have actually come home. I can be your hero. Here's the thing. We can, if we lose ourselves in the music you moment by dwelling in the past and thinking to ourselves, holy guacamole, that Furt and Riichi actually would have panned out, we will never ever rank up. Welcome to the stream, by the way. We don't ever rank up. I also need to tell you something, okay? I got big things happening in my life. I'm like a sophisticated, sussy little baka, okay? I'm like a sophisticated gentleman with a beard who likes whiskey and fine things. Why? Because last night I was at the MFing Symphony, baby, okay? I was at the MFing Symphony. Beth and I, along with Beth's family, we all saw Yuja Wang live in concert. It was a delightful show. But there was a series of increasingly unfortunate and hilarious mishaps, okay? Yuja Wang starts playing. It's going awesomely, right? It's going awesomely. She's killing it. Within 5 minutes of her starting to play piano, and this is a disgusting hand. This is, I can't even, my small pea-sized brain can't even comprehend what's going on right now. This might even be Tanya if we open up for like a 6 of circles or something, right? Not necessarily the worst idea we've ever had in our entire life. We could also just chi this. And throw away some of these because it's not like we have save tiles to fold with anyway. You know what? Let's tango. Let's tango. The tile that we want to see is a 6 of circles. There's only 2 left in the entire game. It doesn't make me feel great, but we're in the dealer seat. This is Tanya, red 5, Dora Dora. This is a 4-han disgusting banger in the dealer seat. Of course it's not going to come true. We saw Yuja Wang. Within 5 minutes of her starting to tickle the ivories, we hear the loudest snoring we've ever heard in our entire lives, like 2 seats down to our right. And it's like, I don't know how to describe to you. It was as if the snoring was in like Dolby Atmos. Do you know what I mean? It was as if I was wearing in-ear headphones and they were playing an MP3 of someone snoring, okay? It was the loudest snoring I've ever heard in my entire life, to the point where everyone in our row was like, we were trying to find the person snoring because it was distracting. And literally like the acoustics of the concert hall were, you know, in such a way that like, I think Yuja Wang could hear this person snoring. It was like, there were some quiet moments in the classical music. You know, it's not dubstep. There's going to be some moments of increasing tension and some moments of relaxation. There's going to be dramatic silences, right? I swear to God, Yuja Wang could hear this guy snoring. And it was the loudest snoring I've ever heard in my entire life. I could not focus on the music even a little bit while the snoring was happening. It's awful. I mean, I think he was there alone, so nobody could elbow him or something, being like, yo, man, I don't know how to tell you this. Your snoring is louder than the concept of sound itself. It is just, my man, you are snoring way too loud. We got to get you home. You could be snoring at home right now. And I understand it's a very tricky situation because concert hall is very dark. Classical piano, again, it's not going to get your, you know, no one's shaking their ass to, you know, Gollywog's Cakewalk by Debussy. You know what I mean? That's, we like to take things a little calmer than that, you know? This is a weird hand. We're still 1 tile away from Tenpai, but now we maybe have a pure double sequence, which would kind of be nice. I was like, I understand. And as soon as the lights came up from intermission, we look over. This guy is at least 80 years old. He's genuinely, and I was like, you know what? I was dunking on you. You are like the oldest guy I've ever seen in my entire life. It is in your right. It is honestly in your right to collect social security and to snore during a Yuja Wang performance, okay? I felt really, really bad dunking on this guy afterwards. And we slammed the Riichi here. Riichi, red 5, chance for a pure double sequence. And Right Lord chases the Riichi, and I feel an S-ton of regret with all my decisions. Ellie, good tidings. Ghost Punk, good tidings. Hopefully, like a Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak song, we can skate our way out of this. Hopefully, someone else just throws a 4 of bamboo because they see it's safe for Right Lord, who is the dealer, by the way. If you're gonna play safe for someone, maybe play safe for the dealer and deal me that 4 of bamboo. We'll take that Tsumo, baby. Right Lord, your Riichi stick, please. Hum num 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 hum num. And we hit an aura. Oh, that is dank, folks. Oh, that is dank. Is this a meme that I can hardly understand because it's caked in 3 layers of irony that only the socially and economically battered Zoomers of today can understand? Because it's feeling pretty dank. I will also say this about Yuja Wang's set list. She was playing the most atonal, discordant music for 30 straight minutes in the first half, okay? There was no rhyme or reason to any of the notes that happened during the first half. And like, even as a fan of classical music, I've played classical piano for over a fucking decade, probably even more, right? Even as someone who like understands classical music, even as someone who can kind of like enjoy the shittier parts of classical music, like I understand objectively this is boring, but oh my God, the inner voicings that are being created right now, that's lovely. I wish I could get that tone. I wish I could get that texture. Yada, yada, yada. Yo, this set list was stank as hell, man. It was a really, really whack set list. I don't know how to tell you this. It was so whack. The set list was so whack. It was unbelievably like my friend. I have a friend named Ben. You wouldn't know him. He goes to a different school, okay? But I have a friend named Ben. He's a music major. He was a music major at Vanderbilt. He sat first chair in the student orchestra there, which is an incredibly impressive feat. First chair is like the star quarterback of the orchestra, right? And he was making, I'll never forget this. He was making this joke because we're both music pilled, okay? This is what it's like to have music pilled friends. And that every time you hear like, oh, this piano piece, I'm just going to hit random notes because it sounds like a bird. Oh, I took inspiration from nature. Oh, and it sounds like a bird. Welcome to the recital. And like stuff like that sucks, that has no rhyme or reason, that has no beat whatsoever. What you do is you jokingly go when you listen to them. Because it's sometimes classical music, they effed up. They cooked for way too long. They got way too hipster with it. And nobody told them no. Nobody pulled Messiaen aside and was like, hey bro, this music sucks. This music is whack. You have to prove that you can make good music before you start making avant-garde music, and you better do that in this same piece, motherfucker, because otherwise Yusong's gonna be grumpy. Okay? Ode Blue, good tidings. It was amazing. I felt so bad because there were kids in the audience. And I was like, it's amazing that there's not a riot going on right now, because I cannot, like, I was trying so hard to like pick out things that I could enjoy. And I felt so bad because I was like, there's kids here. They don't want to be here. I know that they want to be playing video games. This is just impossible. This is impossible for them. I felt so bad for the kids. But luckily, in the second half of the recital, she played Chopin ballads. Let me try to put that in terms that everyone can understand, okay? It's as if she was making bird sounds for the first hour of the set, and then for the next half of the set, she just played Don't Stop Believing. She just played Coldplay. Like, Chopin ballads are actual things with a melody. No offense or anything, but like they actually have a melody. They actually have something that you could sink your teeth into. You know what I mean? Like a vampire to a helpless person's neck. There's a way to enjoy the music. This is what CBD does to you. Won't somebody think of the children? Unironically, won't somebody think of the children? Now, I also need to tell you one last thing about this performance, okay? Guess how many encores she did. Guess how, and it was a great show, by the way. It was a great show. I actually loved it. I missed being in the like arena of classical music so much. 0, 3 encores, 5 encores. Now, I love getting my money's worth. But I think around the 3rd or 4th encore, Beth heard her mom, who's the nicest lady ever. Beth heard her mom say, Jesus Christ. And I thought that was extremely funny. I thought that was extremely funny. Because Beth's mom is super fucking nice, okay? Nicest people, one of the nicest people I've ever met. Even she was like, Jesus Christ, like what's going on here, you know? And I felt so bad. I felt so bad because I really like classical music, but I couldn't even enjoy the 3rd to 5th encore because I was sweating. I was so hot. I was so dehydrated. I had a headache. I just had like a massive effing headache just sitting in the chair. Oh, folks, it was rough times at Richmond High. It was actually rough times at Richmond High. It was unbelievably rough. Now, was there a nice part of the encore? Oh, absolutely. There was a song that she played called Danzon number 2. DANZON number 2. I looked it up. I had to do some detective sleuthing online afterwards. Call me IRL Nancy Drew. And it was by like a Latin American composer. And it was so effing good and so effing exciting that I could actually throw my ass back to that. And it was so exciting that I genuinely want to look up the music and learn how to play it. Wanjiro calling that dealer Riichi Sumo Ipatsu. Tanya red 5. Okay, I hate this. I hate this. Lord told me how to say no to this. Ted Danson number 2. Butts channels. Classical music is no laughing matter. Crossword pulling way ahead. Justin Ryan, good tidings. So Beth and I, oh, Beth was a real trooper. She drove us to this show and we had to drive back so late at night. I thanked her for driving before we got into the concert, by the way. I thanked her for driving by buying her a manga. I got her volume number 1 of Oshi no Ko, the one with the Yoasobi. It's the anime about show business, but it's like the idol industry. And I don't even know what happens, but Oishi, is the manga good? Because I'm hoping it's good. We haven't read it. We haven't read it yet, but I wanted to get Beth a thank you for navigating the hell that was the traffic, you know? Oh no, is it not good? I know it's like a little dark. I know it's like a little dark, but hey, I mean, it's not like I didn't know what it was entirely, okay? As far as things go, I'm pretty anime pilled. How do you do, fellow kids? I know anime, right? Naruto, Boruto, right? I know anime. It's fairly dark. Okay, I did give Beth a warning, but hopefully I just didn't, you know, ruin my relationship. But I think it's gonna be okay. Yo, speaking of hanging out with Beth, speaking of how my weekend went, did everyone have a good weekend? Can I get a 1 through 5? Or if you want to elaborate on this document-based question that is Twitch chat right now, if you want to elaborate on this document-based question, as I have no idea what I'm doing with this yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but like this is maybe our pair if this is 2 things. I mean, this is like a terrible situation. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll throw away a spicy tile that's close to the Dora. It's a nuts premise, but then it's completely normal. All we know is like we both like the Yoasobi song. 5, it was a hell yeah. Mo designs things. I'm super freaking amped to hear that. 2.5, I'm less amped to hear that. I hope that you can have a better week than your weekend, you know? Whatever number ass is, A, that's the A sign, and then 5 if you're trying to say a bad word in like your school's online internet, but you don't accidentally want to get in trouble or anything. That's an ASS word. I should have kept that 4 maybe, right? Keeping that 4 is kind of nice, right? Oh Lord, tell me how to say no to this. I don't know how to say no to this. This is a really weird situation where we're 1 tile away from Tenpai. Do we have enough avenues to fold with too? Yeah, we could absolutely fold, but we have Tanya red 5. Tanya Aka. I'm going Tanya Aka, excuse me. We haven't talked about Mahjong even once, but Beth and I topped off our weekend by doing something nice. We went out and did Mega Alakazam raids. And we were both screaming because, I mean, we used like, in terms of Pokemon Go resources, we both used like 50, oh, come on. We gotta go for it, right? 3 5s are gone. We gotta go for it. Ah! That's okay. Riichi only hand, you know what? That's the price of doing business right now. You know what I mean? It's the price of doing business. A Yusong always pays his debts when he goes into debt slightly by pushing us a Tanyao hand. I mean, I feel like we could have gotten Mondo punished there, but luckily it was just a little punish, like a little pinch, like we're getting a vaccine, which is surprising because this is an anti-vaccine channel. No, that's not true. I'm just making jokes right now. Have to understand I'm under an influence. We did Mega Alakazam raids. We screamed so loud when we caught Mega Alakazam. It was like a genuine triumph. You know what I mean? It's like whenever a new Ari Aster film comes out and you see on the credits a genuine triumph of cinematography. Except instead of cinematography, it's of pouring rare candies into your shadow Mewtwo. Am I making the most out of my youth? Am I making the most out of my youth? Because I'm hearing myself, and I just talked your A-word off about listening to classical music and playing Pokemon Go, which honestly, I mean, that F's. What do you want me to say? That's a great way to spend your time. I honestly have no regrets doing that. Ay. But this weekend, this coming weekend, holy smokes, folks. This is like a movie trailer describing an Ari Aster film. This Memorial Day weekend or whatever, this coming weekend, it's the first weekend that Beth and I are going to have in so long where there's nothing on the docket except for maybe a Bound Sweet Community Day. Do you know how sweet that is? Do you know how like ironically bound sweet that is to hear? Holy smokes, we've had too many things going on in our lives. The agenda's been full top to bottom for too long. I need a break. I can't stop burning the candle at both wicks, tall child. To quote John Mulaney. Konata, good tidings. Ihazarus, good tidings. Skullbot Null, good tidings. Lavender Lele, good tidings. Falling behind a little on the good tidings for sure. Pokemon Go to the Symphony Butts channels. How could you dare say something so controversial and so true? LeBro, have a nice night. Hope you can get some good sleep. Last night, definitely slept like a rock after listening to 5 encores. Holy moly. I mean, this is my gripe. This is my gripe about encores, okay? First things first, you should, I don't care who this offends, okay? I don't care if I'm getting too close to the truth. I don't care if some snowflakes. No. Before I get too carried away rhetorically, I just want to say this. I don't like encores. Okay? Isn't the world already unpredictable enough? And you're like, oh, you suck. You're such a rube. Yeah, so what? Welcome to Rubesville, bro. Okay? Welcome to Rubesville. We're folding, by the way. We're Mondo folding. Why? This hand does not have a ghost of a chance of winning, okay? It doesn't even have a ghost of a shell of winning, so we're not even pushing this hand, folks. We're not pushing this hand. Jaso Man, thanks for gifting a sub to Snowflakes. A cherished member of this community. No encores, respect the schedule. Exactly. Instead of encores, it's like that Utopia meme where there's like that picture of a futuristic society and it's like society if people stopped doing encores and just included that in their please don't deal in. Oh. Lol bet good. Okay, maybe encores are okay. Vive la Delir. Good tidings. Ah! It's okay. I mean, we haven't really had a chance to play the game yet. None of our hands have been approaching maximum velocity. But like, yeah, instead of like doing 5 encores, literally 5 encores, 5 pieces of encores, adding another hour to the set list, instead of doing that, why don't you just put that on the thing and then we can all go home? Or God forbid, you can give us 1 encore after that. Now, Yusong, have you ever given an encore in your entire life? Can you speak with experience? Yes, I have given an encore, but it was like, I don't know if this one really counts. During my senior recital, I did give an encore, but my encore was 1 piece. My encore was, yeah, it was Yayo, Dreamin'. Thanks for coming to my recital, Dreamin'. You should take a program. I gave 1 encore. Debussy's La Fille aux Cheveux de Long, right? The girl with the flaxen hair. And it's a short piece. It's a 2-minute piece. You piece, Dan Giesling books. That's the way to do an encore, no offense. And I knew that as a high schooler. You know? Doing 5 is nuts, an hour. I know! Imagine how I felt. I was there. We were stuck in Yuja Wang purgatory. She was amazing, don't get me wrong. I'm about to say something very sophisticated, but at one point, you know, she was playing this piece and she like kissed both ends of the piano at the same time with her hands and created this just like wonderful texture and tone that was genuinely very inspiring. That genuinely made me want to go home and effing practice. You know what I mean? It was that kind of an inspired technique. And let me just read some messages for you in the chat in case you're watching along, just audio only. You're driving on the road or something. Whoa, you're so sophisticated. You know so much about music. You're so handsome and sophisticated. Thank you, real viewer 42069. Greatly appreciate it. I think I'm sophisticated too. Love Lord chases the Riichi. Yes! Yes! Look, I don't like praying for other people's downfall either, but if it's gotta be someone, then Left Lord might as well be that person. All right, folks. We gotta choke up on the bat right now. Avion, good tidings. Bears for L, good tidings. We gotta stay in the Joey Wheeler seat, my friends. Kissing the piano is such an inspiring line. It's just like when you give it like the lightest touch, but people don't understand. Unless you're classical music pilled, like it's really hard to play quietly on a piano, especially when you're trying to fill a concert hall. If you play too quietly, you could still press the keys down, but you'll get a ghost note. You won't hear a note at all. You can press the note down. If you press it slowly enough and you try to play too quiet by accident, you'll accidentally not get any sound that comes out. You know what I mean? It's like the opposite of when you're farting and you're like, oh, this one's gonna be silent for sure. And then you fart and it's like the loudest thing that anyone's ever heard. This is the opposite of that. This is the official classical music explanation of the opposite of that, folks. You don't want to know how the foot pedals are being pressed? I'm kissing the foot pedals every day of the week, friends. Okay, that's disgusting. Why would I say that? All right, one tile away from Tenpai. I mean, this is a lovely hand to be able to do that with. Just a red dragon, one Dora tile to get things going, to wet my whistle, if you will. I mean, this is not necessarily a good safe tile to keep, but if we draw into another copy of the Dora, we could accept another copy of the Dora. So, hey, no complaints here. Hey, no, this is not a fifth encore. We're just chatting. Girl Luigi, good tidings. Vessel cooking coq au vin right now. My house smells divine. Okay, did you bring it up for the class to share? Those are fighting words. You're gonna drop that your house smells divine? Thanks for the invite, TFTI. Okay, there's a 6 of bamboo. We would love to see that in our hand. Of course, I wouldn't. No! Someone's thinking about pawning right now. Someone's thinking about pawning, you sussy baka. You almost ruined my hopes and dreams, you a-hole. Here we go. Live cereal, good tidings, good tidings. So for those of you who are joining now, let me catch you up to speed so far. Oh, and there's the inside Suji trap. Mommy doesn't know daddy's getting clapped. What we have just talked about on stream is, number one, I'm accidentally under an influence. Not the influence, but an influence, okay? I accidentally drank a CBD seltzer with lunch today, and I'm so relaxed I can see the effing matrix, okay? I'm so relaxed that my brain feels different. It feels wobbly wobbly. It feels different than how it usually is. Second thing, last night Beth and I saw Yuja Wang in concert. She played 5 encores. We were stuck there until 10 p.m. Don't get me wrong, it was very exciting to watch a maestro at work. On the other hand, it was very hot and stuffy in that room. It was a challenging environment to be in. Which brand of CBD seltzer? I think it was called like Rogue or something. I think it was called like Rogue. And trust me, it's making me feel like a rogue right now. I'm feeling like ooh, we could go stealing. Like, I don't know. I feel free. I feel like to quote Katy Perry, I'm feeling sexy and free, you know? Pure double sequence, Tanya, Dora, 2 red 5s. I mean, if we don't win, at least Right Lord can die. That's one way we can get out of this. I'd love to feel that calm and relaxed. I don't know, because I am feeling calm and relaxed, but somehow it is not as pleasurable as you might imagine, which is a very weird way of saying that, but like, who cares? It's my Twitch channel, right? We could say whatever the heck we want. Oh, he's so bad. He's such a bad boy. Yo, I did see a great t-shirt while we were out in public. Mexican Jesus, good tidings. I saw this little kid who was wearing a shirt that said, blessed by God, spoiled by grandma, protected by both. And I was like, that goes so fucking hard. That's unbelievable. Woo! This hand also goes hard. Please let me call Riichi. No! Right Lord with the Riichi. Can we kill? Oh, I'd love to kill. I'd love to kill Right Lord here. I think we have to fight a little bit here. I think we have to fight a little bit here. Oh, no, folks. But this is also not bad. We can pawn either of these to get into Tenpai. Sure, it's not the 5, 6, 7 Sanshokes of our dreams. That's okay. Maybe it can be the Sanshokes of our memes, folks. We have nothing safe. Just throw us 2 of circles. If that deals us in, we are truly not the chosen one. Electric Crayon, good tidings. Good tidings. I'm not religious and I love that shirt. I'm not religious and I love that shirt. It was a wonderful shirt to behold, to just revel in the splendor of that shirt, you know? Okay, there's a 5 of characters. I don't necessarily love that. Can I tell you something? I'm not necessarily in love with that, but I am in love with the idea of Right Lord throwing a 5 of characters. Maybe we can some nights I stay up playing Riichi Mahjong. Please, I need there to be no justice in the world. I need there to be no justice in the world, and I need there to be evil in the world. I need there to be a little bit of evil in the world. That's the only way that we can win this hand, okay? Yusong, is it wrong to harness the... Hey, am I the asshole for harnessing the power of evil during my Riichi Mahjong games? Chat decided not the a-hole. Sometimes you gotta harness the power of darkness, like Riku when imbued with the powers of Ansem in Kingdom Hearts 1 and beyond. Sometimes you have to harness the power of darkness to win the game, okay? Goblin mode Mahjong. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, we're just throwing the world's most dangerous tiles. I mean, I don't know. Nobody's really throwing, you know, the cash money circle tiles that we so need. Oh. I mean, it feels good to be evil. What do you want me to say? That one genuinely felt, this is a spirit breaker. Just imagine Right Lord's Twitch chat right now. Despondent. There's an awkwardness in the air right now, being like, oh no, is the streamer actually okay? Or is it the CBD seltzer water that they were drinking that really set them for a loop? All right, this is, oh no, folks. Okay, what do we want to see? Westwind, followed by a red dragon. When do we want to see it? Now. Mythers, good tidings, good tidings. Oh, I'll happily redeal this hand. Please, all of us Northwind. Yes! Oh, and there it is. Oh, and deal me into the nuts, please. Okay, this is not the nuts, but it's better than whatever garbage we had last time, right? Last time on Dragon Ball Z. My favorite shirt is that this kid made a drawing of Yoshi the dinosaur, but his handwriting was hilarious and read, yo shit, the he dinosaur. Okay, that's incredible. That's incredible. Sometimes the world works in mysterious ways. Right Lord pawning the Vivian Westwind. I hate that. Don't pawn the Southwind as well. Thank you very much. Right Lord is going for a flush in the circle suit or the bamboo suit. Hopefully it's not the bamboo suit because that is the suit of the Dora. It's a little disheartening. Oh, Right Lord's gonna pawn that one as well. Okay. This is what we like to call a terrible situation because I genuinely don't know how I'm gonna win this one. And if Right Lord wins a beef sizable enough hand, right? If Right Lord wins a beef sizable enough hand, we're screwed. Like, I don't know how to tell you this, but we're more screwed than we could ever have possibly fathomed before. I mean, this is not that bad, right? All we need to draw is another 3 of bamboo or a 6 of bamboo. I have no idea what Right Lord's going for, by the way. I have genuinely no idea. I mean, it's going swimmingly, right? This hand is blessed by God, spoiled by grandma, and protected by both right now. We can still throw the 3 of circles. We are 1 tile away. The one piece is real from a little Riichi Pinfu action. Oh, we can throw. Oh, we got safe tiles, folks. Oh, we got safe tiles right now. Now, at the same time, I genuinely don't know what Right Lord's going for. They've discarded all 3 suits. Maybe they're going for like the worst Yakuman you've ever seen, all honors. But honestly, if they have that, they have that. I want a chance to Pinfu Red 5 Dora this hand. You know what I mean? That'd be kind of nice. Can we even call Riichi to hopefully kill Left Lord? I mean, if we get a direct hit, Hans, you know what I mean? If we're throwing Hans right now, that could be something. Riichi, Pinfu, Red 5, Dora, pure double sequence. That's some Mongon, like the Hanemon, right? The Hanemon is kind of within our grasp. Uh-oh. Oh, right, Lord, do you effing have all triplets? You better not have all triplets, you sussy baka. Here we go. Here we go, folks. That's not good. It's not bad, but it's not good. Call me a indie jazz band that I like, the way that's bad, not good. Right Lord has a half outside hand or something along those lines. Okay, I'm feeling beef horrible enough right now. We would just like to win this hand. Or we would like for someone else to win this hand so we don't have to get our hands dirty. You know what I mean? Oh, you're saying you're such a coward? It's called having a diversified portfolio. Please look it up. Here we go. Is anybody looking forward to anything this week? I mean, I'm so excited. I've been reshelling my DS. Right now, my coffee table is entirely out of commission. My coffee table is covered in Nintendo DS Lite parts. And we never call Riichi here. Do we? Do we? Because this is not even the pure double sequence of our dreams. This is not even the pure double sequence of our dreams. This is just Pinfu, Red 5, Dora. And there it is. Ah, we would have gotten Tsumo Ipatsu! Woo! Okay, that hurts. Don't get me wrong, that hurts. Mother's Day went well. I did buy my mom some flowers. Mother's Day was kind of goated in that sense. The gifts went smoothly. Adam Levin, good tidings. Also happened to get everyone in chat's mom some flowers as well. Cause and I don't know how to tell you this, but we're banging. No. I'm under an influence today. Pay out the semi-doubters.